Made on Zencaster.
Oh man. All right. So let's go and wrap this one up. You ready to wrap this one up, Billy?
Yeah.
All right, give it a wrap up.
All right. Whew.
No personal plugs.
Oh man, I was gonna tell you about Bill's excellent burritos taco truck.
Oh, now that's real good.
If it's only in one city, you can't talk about it. It's nationwide, buddy.
Hi, I'm Billy.
And I'm Jimmy.
We are the Bulk of Skull Podcasting, and we want to welcome you to the numbskullery that is the Zeotoheropod podcast,
where creators and fans come together to share their love of their fandoms.
Welcome to this week's episode of Zero to Hero, where I wish it was fully action-packed with Michael Bay explosions and Transformers.
You know what explosion sounds in. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I am joined, as always. I don't know if he was born stupid or if he took lessons. Jim.
Hey, those elementary school lessons worked out really, really well.
What, did I take the same classes?
I feel like we might have had a conversation about this once, and I feel like we might have walked into the corner here.
But, so how has it been going, Jim? I know I haven't talked to you in a day or so, except for now.
We talk every day.
Okay, you're right.
You lie like a dog.
Oh, man.
But no, everyone else who has who's not on the Discord is listening to this and can't watch us be ridiculous all day long. It's been going pretty good, actually. The weather's been it's getting warmer here in Texas because it's Texas.
Yes.
And honestly though, it's been pretty good. Nothing too crazy. Just started, we just got the season 3 in the TMNT show, the animated one, 3 animated one. And it's when they changed the voice actor for Leo from the first guy doing it, which was the guy from American Pie, to Chris, Seth Green.
Oh.
And so, it happens, you're like, oh, wait.
There's something off.
Is that Dr. Evil's son? Hold up.
So,
what?
Oh, I was going to say, we don't want to have our guest waiting on the line.
Oh, yeah, no, you can wait all day. It's fine. I want people to know about me. How about you, Billy? How you been doing?
It's all right. Can't complain.
Won't complain.
Will complain later, off of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I would like to definitely welcome on our weekly guest, our new one.
You want to try that one more time?
You want to? All right, let me do it in Spanish.
El Guesto?
Yeah. So I would like to welcome on our guest for this week's episode, as we call him Dez, from, I guess you associated with the Digital Beast group?
Digital Beast, yes.
It's pronounced Digital Beast, featuring crypto and currency.
Oh, God, no. Okay, leave us out of that. How has it been going for you, Dez, all the way over there in North Texas? Ugh.
Busy, man, with all kinds of fun stuff.
There you go. I mean, so,
wait. This is the third episode we've ever done where all 3 people are in Texas.
Oh,
we have one Jacob.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Everyone else has been outside of Texas.
Oklahoma, right on the border. So,
are you in Texas or Oklahoma?
Actually, Oklahoma.
All right, we're done. We'll catch you later.
All right, see you later. All right, guys.
I know, right? Yeehaw!
Ghost had a bin for us.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's the third.
Not like the show Hee Haw. I promise.
Oh God. So, I guess break it down for us. So how did you find out about Digital Beast, or
no, wait. I think the people want to hear is how do you find out about us and then Digital Beast?
Damn,
okay. Yeah.
Self-centered here.
Yeah. Actually, I found you guys on Instagram. And then I started watching your podcast stuff, and with Yeah, with BK Cosplay, Brooklyn, and a bunch of other people.
Oh,
And
right.
I watched your stuff with when you show off the Power Ranger toys and stuff.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's all on Billy. By
That's
the way.
all me. Yeah.
That's stuff, man. That's great stuff.
But we do know that we got in touch with you via JP, right? From Digital Beast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If you haven't heard it, we have 2 episodes on with him on the podcast. By the way,
Yes.
if you haven't heard them, I'll link them down below in the description. But those are pretty fun episodes, by the way. And we talk about Stage 1 and his Stage 2 coming out, or Stage 1, and then Stage 2, and then talk about Stage 3.
Yeah.
Yes, they will be coming out. Yeah.
And aren't you in Stage 3, or are you in Stage 2?
Oh yeah, I'm in all of them. I played Lord Xion.
Mm-hmm.
He is the leader of the Chaos Squadron, and he is complete destruction. He doesn't care. He will destroy you. He will kill you. He wants to take over everything.
Okay.
Wait. Would he go up and stab like someone? Like stabbed, right?
Right?
I don't think
Like
he
me.
personally would.
Shank you.
Minion, go stab that person.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Stabbed. Haha, stabbed him. Haha, good minion.
So, does he have like, so you know how every like Lord Xion has, or like Lord Zed and stuff like that.
We run a Power Rangers podcast. How
No,
can you
I'm
not
trying to
remember Lord Zed?
I'm trying to correlate. Does Lord Xion have like minions names? Like, you know, like the Putty Patrols, the Z Putties, Tangas. Is Lord Xion?
Does he have foot soldiers?
Foot soldiers.
Oh,
like
that's what.
No.
Okay.
Pixels.
Okay.
Oh.
Into the pixels.
That's actually pretty brilliant right there, as it comes out of a video game. Yeah.
Too bad he doesn't have 2 Bulk-esque
amazing
characters named cryptocurrency on the show.
Jesus Christ, Jim.
I'm just trying to get us out there.
So
submit this idea. It's fine.
Yeah, minion see the pixels and hit. Yeah. And what he can do with the pixels is you can when they kill off the pixels, Lord Xion can have Sela upgrade, or any of the other Chaos Squadrons upgrade, and then they will just come back. So it's like send in the pixel or upgrade the pixels, send them back out there, and they're like, holy crap, they're coming back again? What? Oh boy.
So we saw a render of what Lord Xion would look like. Did you happen to draw that, or did somebody draw that for you and everyone?
No. People in our groups came up with those ideas.
Oh, okay.
Did you get any input into the character?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted all right, before Lord Xion and all this stuff. So let's go back to the beginning of when I first started to even think or even know about Digital Beast.
So when a man loves a woman.
So I see this little thing, like thing on Instagram that says tryouts for a new Power Ranger audiobook. So I was like, that sounds cool. And so I get a hold of the guy, and he's like, well, I have a list of people, and he sent me a list and their background stories. So I could kind of get an idea of all these characters, what they could sound like. I tried out for all the bad guys, because that's just the way I am. Bad guys are funner. I mean, they're more fun to play. I mean, come on. You can make up any voice you want with bad guys. With good guys, you have to be like, okay, guys, come on, let's go do it. Yeah.
Let's go be cool today. And the bad guy here looks like,
screw you. And stuff like that, And it's like, my God, you can use any kind of voices for bad guys. And the good guys, it's always like, hey, guys, You doing all right? Let's go save the world.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm definitely
man, look at
terrified of that
big
one.
bad guy. You know?
Like I can see a bad guy sounding like the first, like a good guy. Like, all right, guys, let's go kill everyone.
Right. Now I come back on that and I hear their voices and our Rangers don't sound anything like, "Hey guys, let's get him." Our Rangers like Leon, the lion. He's like, "Roar! I'll cut you in half." You know, and like they all got power. So I tried out for all the bad guys. But if I could be any of the good guys, I would totally be Leon the Lion, bro, because I'm a Leo, and that I feel that dude. I feel his power. I feel the way he is, the way he don't take no crap, dude.
Are you trying to queue up to take someone else's job?
Yeah, JP.
No.
JP, if you're listening,
That's the guy who plays our Yellow Ranger. You guys know him too on Combat in the Grid. He is the one and only. Yeah, he's Scorpion Ranger.
Right. Oh, okay.
don't go throwing us in the blast, but knowing people. God, calm down.
JP, if you're listening to this, JP, Dez has paid us in advance for him to go missing. So,
right.
If someone goes missing, we did not ask Siri how to hide a dead body.
Yeah.
Right.
Dez has paid me. Dez has paid me in advance with 17 cans of raviolis.
I got 18. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah.
I held out.
Yeah.
I held out for 18 and a Brookshire's card.
So as we now, oh God, I Brookshires. So as we know, Dez likes the darker side because there's more wiggle room with, I guess, like development, right? You would say you can more free reign because you're not
without giving anything away, because I don't give stuff away, man. But whenever he sends me the scripts and I just read them and I like read it in the total voice, I'm just like, man, JP is brilliant, man. This dude, like, he's just coming up with some stuff that I'm just like, whoa, this dude is awesome, man. I'm totally glad that he got a hold of me and I got a hold of him. And I'm totally glad that he believed in my voices. And because, man, I sent so many voices to him, man. This poor dude, he had to go through so many people listening to so many different voices. And I know he probably got some people that were like, cringy, you know.
No, all voice actors are valid, right? They're
Right?
all good in their own special way.
They're all valid, man. It's just you have to go through so many. And dude, I sent him so many different voices, and he was like, "Whoa, wait, stop that one," and I was like, "Which one?"
Oh no!
Like, no, wait, stop that one. You mean the
right?
I'm not high. That one.
Right? And then he goes back to like one, and he was like, "Okay, now look at the number of how many seconds you played it, that video." So I was like, "Okay," so I went back and I played that one, and he was like, "I want that to be Lord Xion's voice," and I was like, "Oh snap! Okay, thank you."
Did you ever get to like did you have to improv lines or any?
At the beginning, I kind of, because I mean, he wrote the lines out. Mm-hmm. He already had scripts, so he like pretty much knew what he was doing. Like he has said, he's been working on this project for years and years and years, and people's been telling him no and no. What are you doing? No, nobody wants to see another Power Rangers thing. Nobody wants to hear another Power Ranger thing. And finally, he got a hold of me, and then he got a hold of this person and that person and that person, and everything's blowing up with him, and he's like really taking it so good. And he's such an awesome and such a powerful guy.
And the one thing I do like about JP is it hasn't got to his head at all. All. Like, he is so humble about every bit of this, and it's amazing.
Exactly. Man.
Because some people it gets to their head real quick. No, dude. JP's just one of those down to earth dudes who's just like, yeah, man, I'm just happy it's doing okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's one thing he tells us too, man. If you're gonna get big headed, if you're going to think that you're the biggest, the baddest, you might as well just leave the group, man, because this is a group project and this is a family and this is a team, man. We work as a team, and I was like, we got it. We got it.
There you go, man.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I want to know, so you are a voice actor, right? You do a lot of voice acting work, or
Yeah.
not a lot, but you're
Also,
getting.
also, I have a VR Troopers with Kazdan.
Ooh, VR Troopers.
I do Ice Bot and Decimator. You know, I am Decimator.
All right. So did you watch our Casey video with Casey? I put like that video clip of the VR Troopers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it was like that one really bad suit they had. Oh, it was great. Okay, but yeah, no. So you're doing VR Trooper. You're doing a VR Trooper voiceover. Are you doing anything else right now?
Okay, yeah. The VR Troopers with the Ice Bot, and then I was doing stuff with Brooklyn Cosplay and Power Rangers Wolf Legacy. Which I want to shout out because those guys are amazing. They are my family still. I look up to every single one of those people. They are amazing. And I just got the TPW wrestling stuff, my promo wrestling stuff. I have
stuff.
Yeah, I have a character named Silver Tuxedo. He's freaking intense, man. He's a luchador from Mexico. And he has a silver luchador mask, and he wears a silver tuxedo, and he's got a bow tie, and he don't take no shit from anybody, and he is just a beast that you don't want to mess with.
I do love me some nice luchador stories. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
those are the best.
And then you got Al, and he is another luchador, but he is more of like, haha. Spawn, Al. There we go.
Oh.
He's like a Spawn character, man. Al, man, back in 2000, his family was murdered and got burnt up in the fire, and the bad guys thought he was burnt up in the fire too, but no, he's still here, and he's out for vengeance, and he's out to destroy anything and everyone that he thinks has anything to do with the loss of his family and loved ones.
Oh, so he's like full on Punisher then. Well, not like full on Punisher, but like very similar to like the Punisher movie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, everyone else died but him. He's gonna take them all out.
And then my third character is a character named Joe Lightning. And that guy, he is an old man, and he has this gray little hat and his little cigar, and he is the manager of champions. There ain't no wieners, only winners.
Oh my god.
He's a real whatchamacallit? Oh dang! What's the dude's name?
That's
that runs WWF or WWE.
Oh, McMahon.
Yeah, Vince McMahon. He's a real Vince McMahon type, but small.
Fired.
You're fired.
The way you introduce Joe Lightning is like how I talk at my job.
He always comes in. He always comes in with. Okay, so I was a CNA over like 15 years, man. I took care of a lot of people, and if people don't know what a CNA is, it's a certified nurse's aide.
Yes.
And I took care of the elderly, and I had a lot of patients throughout the years. So I had a lot of interactions with a lot of old men and a lot of old guys that just like stuck in my head, and they all made a spot in my heart and in my brain. And Joe Lightning, man, he has now become the GM of 2 different wrestling promo companies now, and he is the manager of one of the wrestlers in the promo company. So I am actually honored for all those people who believe in all of my characters and who give me a chance, because I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I'm 41 years old, and people always tell me, man, you're still too old to do that. You're too old. Quit thinking about it. Might as well just quit and I'm like, you know what? There's no quit in this guy. I'm sorry.
You're not gonna.
Yeah.
No one's gonna bring down Joe Lightning.
Right? I'm still on this earth, and my kids still got a dad, and I'm gonna do anything that makes my kids happy. And all that they want me to do is just to be happy myself. And they all,
There you go.
because
Yeah.
my daughter's like, have you seen Digital Beast? My daddy plays Lord Xion. And I'm like, yeah. See, what now?
Yeah, suckers.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, hell, it's never too old to have fun, especially when you take pride in stuff like that too.
Well, when you hit like 95, you should stop having fun and just be angry because you're 95. But up till then,
yeah,
have fun with it. It's all good.
Now, there was a man that was in his 90s that lived here till he passed away, and he would still skydive.
At 94, but he died at 95.
Yeah.
yeah.
He skydived on his 99th birthday.
Man.
Damn. That's
Like-
that's brave right there. Holy God.
I'm like, that
Right?
man. And then like the next day I would see him in town, and I'd be like, awesome job, sir. And he's like, thank you. Woo, it's always fun doing that. And that's kind of where I got Joe Lightning's woo from, because he always starts in with woo bah.
We're gonna have to cut that clip and use that whenever we like do promos with him.
Oh yeah, I can totally cut it out. I got you.
Woo bah.
We're gonna have to use all these. This is great.
That's Joe Lightning, man. That old man, he's a good dude. He's a good dude.
As long as it's better than Joe Namath, we're okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I have an alter ego, which is just my name spelled backwards, so it's Alib, and he just goes, "Oh man," and then something breaks. Just.
I'm not saying this is how we got our K-Pro, but this is kind of how we got our K-Pro.
Yeah. Yeah. So as you said, you're in two different wrestling organizations. I see that we have the TWP and the ARW. Do you want to explain what those are?
Texas Promo Wrestling.
Okay.
That's TPW. And I also just got on with a new wrestling that we're going to be having on TPW. We're going to have our second channel, which I can't say much now, but I can say it's called TPW Avalanche. And we're going to have, and Joe Lightning is the new GM of that. So, and then I have ARW, which is Altered Reality Wrestling, and that's YouTube.
All right. And, okay, so where are all these going to be found at? On YouTube and where else?
Yeah, ARW is on YouTube, and that's under like Alfie Richardson.
Okay.
Okay.
And TPW is just all the stuff on Instagram, man. It's just all Instagram stuff for them.
I'll put these links in the description below for us, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I got you.
is Texas Promo Wrestling, and that's what their Instagram is too.
Got
And the VR
okay.
has Dan.
Wait, okay. And this is all fan creations, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, if we're getting like regional stuff. Well, I was like, hold on, are we getting the regional things that have those collections of
fun stuff that everybody just loves to have fun and get down? And
but you're not throwing chairs at each other, right?
no.
Not yet.
Not in these promos. These are all promo wrestling companies. Now I do have some of the guys that promo with us. They are in Underground Wrestling Foundation.
Oh.
Real wrestling.
Okay.
So I do have real wrestlers that are on our promo stuff.
All right, let's pronounce this correctly. It's not wrestling, it's wrestling.
Wrestling.
my southern twang, whatever.
Yeah.
The southern twang comes on out.
Yeah.
Wrestling. All right, so you're doing all these promos and stuff, all right? And you're doing promos for, are you doing promos for the VR Trooper stuff too, or no?
No, that's just on YouTube. It is
Okay.
an audio comic on YouTube.
Okay.
he
Honestly,
also
if you start doing
has, like,
promos for that, we can link the promos and the stuff
yeah.
below.
So like on the VR Trooper stuff that he has on YouTube, it's got the it's so cool, man. So it's got the comic, and then it's got different people, different voice actors.
Wait. Okay, so you're doing the whole like comic panels, and you're like reading out the voices in the comic
Yeah.
panels.
And then
Oh, that's cool.
then
Okay.
underneath that is another section, and it has info from 1993 all the way up that VR Troopers has done.
That's cool.
Okay.
So like underneath and say like Lord Grimlord, blah 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 blah, did this, and
right,
or this actor portrayed this character in this series.
Okay, so real quick, are you doing fan created comics or using like the actual comics?
He is using the actual comics from the early 90s.
Oh man, they are those comics. If you ever read them, they are a little bit much.
They're hilarious.
They're a lot of
They're
fun.
out there, and they're awesome. Oh man, I'm like, oh my god, this is for real.
It's like reading the Power Rangers comics from like the late '90s kind of thing.
Man,
You're like,
yeah.
oh wow, all right then. What?
That just happened.
Yeah, it's bananas.
So with you doing promos, like you have a lot of background in promos, do you also lend your talents to Digital Beast, like doing promos for them, or is it kind of like a shared thing where everybody shares it, or do you have like specific people that will promote it?
Oh yeah, man. With my stuff, man, I make edits for every project I'm in. I make promo stuff for every project I'm in. I try to help with like the beginning of the Digital Beast videos. The whole beginning with the cartoon slides and stuff in the beginning. Yeah, I did that. I made that.
Okay.
JP, and he put the tracks and stuff on top of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, how are you doing all this stuff?
Oh man. So each of those pictures were done by photo edits, and in each of the photo I have at least 10 to 13 to 14 different pieces that I've put on that photo, like of the person, of their ranger, of their name, of their like all that stuff, and plus
knocking those layers.
The layers and layers and layers on top of layers. Yeah.
And you're doing this via desktop, or it's all on your phone, or
via phone.
Oh, you're a real.
That is impressive.
You sir are a national treasure.
Like I don't know how I do it sometimes. I just look back and I'm like, wait, how did I just do that on my phone?
Yeah.
Because like the videos like you see on YouTube for us, like most of our videos are done on like that desktop back there. Like I work on them back under that.
Yeah.
That's even what my brother tells me, dude. And he's like a big desktop dude, and he works for Apple. And he's like, wait, you did all that on your phone? And I was like, yeah. He was like
it's doable,
but
I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, it takes a little longer.
Oh yeah, it's don't get me wrong. Like mobile devices are so advanced now, you can do some crazy stuff. But man, like I'm sitting there thinking, like I just want to do it on a small screen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I want a big old screen to do this all on. Really? Yeah.
I also use like 3 to 4 different programs too. So like I'll go do it in this program, and then I'll go to the next program and mess with it more, and do other stuff on top of that. And then I'll go out of that program and bring it to the next program and like work with it there more. Put words in there.
It's almost like you go full on Digital Beast on things, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Aha! Full on Digital Beast on that mode. Yeah.
Man,
brought it full circle today, didn't I?
Full circle.
Lord Xion here, leader of the Chaos Squadron, over on Digital Beast. Review Time Productions. Go on over to YouTube and check it out. And oh, we got an Instagram too. And hey, this was Zeotoheropod.
So let's bounce some ideas off of old Des here, because I see some stuff about some screen use props, which I'm very interested in now, because some of these names. So Des, break it down for us here. What kind of screen use props are we talking about?
Okay, so with the screen use props, let's go back to 19. No, let's go back to actually 2017 when I got divorced from my second wife. That's when I started collecting movie props and stuff. I moved off. I was really depressed, and I was like, I had to start doing something. And that's actually when I started collecting everything, from like
Fair enough.
movie props to toys to comics to anything I could get my stinking little stupid hands on.
Oh, I totally get that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you had to fill the void somehow, right?
Right? You had to fill the void somehow, man. I was going through the divorce. I had to move away because she was kind of abusive, but kind of like.
Wait, you say her name was Sheila?
No.
I'm about to say. Like, I heard Sheila, like, hold up.
Yeah, she was one of those types, and I was just going through a lot of depression, a lot of stuff, so I just started collecting stuff, and I started with comics. I got the first number 1, 2, 3 of Beavis and Butthead comics, and I got those.
Nice.
I actually just recently gave those to one of my brothers for Christmas, and he about crapped his pants.
Oh man,
Want to see the great metal leader now?
Right. And then so I started collecting the props, and I started with this. Okay, so this girl named Tanya or Tanya, I can't remember. It was 2017, 2016. And my first one was from the girl named Emily on The Possession, the movie The Possession.
Okay.
And so I have one of her shirts. That was the first one. So once I got that, the bug started with screen use props. So then I got the Josh Brolin shirt from Old Boy. It is the white tank top that he has in the room when he's doing like working out.
Oh yeah.
Jumping jacks.
You know what? I just watched this movie recently. Like, a buddy of mine is like, "You got to watch Old Boy," and I'm like, "Which one?" He's like, "Both of them." I'm like, "Okay."
Right,
so
right.
I literally just watched it like a couple days ago. I was sitting there like, Josh Brolin, he was in that movie. Oh yeah, it was him.
Yeah.
So Thanos was in the new Old Boy.
Or something, you know. But when I got my hand on that, and I was like, "Oh man, this is a Josh Brolin shirt. Sweet." So then I got a hold of like my Species 2 Patrick shirt, which it is the blue button-down shirt that Patrick wore pretty much throughout the whole movie. It's got all the blood stains still on it. It's got the hole in the middle where the monster came out and attacked his head.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and that movie was from '98. So yeah, and then I got and then I started into the Dexter series on Netflix. Not the TV cartoon Dexter. No, I'm talking about serial killer Dexter.
You're talking about Dexter with that surprise ending that made everyone very mad. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, where everybody's like, "Wait, what the fludgy?"
Like, why did he do that? Yeah, no.
You mean I just watched this for how many years, and you just did this to me?
Seasons 1 through 6 were fun, but 7's like Game of Thrones.
This is why I have trust issues.
You want to know why I'm mad? This is why I'm mad.
Yeah.
Right. So there was a character on there named Lumen, and she was played by Julia Stiles. Well, I have one of her shirts that was in season 5, episode 4, Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
All right.
When I got a hold of that shirt, like I was just like the Josh Brolin shirt. I had to sit there and stare at it because Julia Stiles had the shirt on, and I was like, oh my god,
The connections.
right?
My transit, me touching this shirt touching her. My transit of property. I've touched Julia Stiles.
And then I'm like,
Yeah.
and then you watch the episode over again, and you're like, wait, Dexter touched it too. Oh my god, Dexter touched that shirt.
I'm not hyperventilating. You're hyperventilating.
Yeah. I'm not freaking out. You're freaking out. You know.
Dexter hugged
Oh, no.
my shirt.
Like you do the Tina thing.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, I got a shirt from White Oleander in '91. I have a lot of props from Annie with an E from the Netflix series because my daughter and me watched that whole series and we were just obsessed with it. And she was like, wait, you can get props from it? And I was like, I know the guy and he's got a lot. And she was
wow.
like, oh my God, do it, please. So I got
Okay,
like,
so
oh,
wait, you actually know a guy with all the, like who has connections to get you props?
man, I know a few people because I've been in this since like 2006.
Okay, so you've met some people, you have connections, you have a couple phone numbers you can call.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I got addresses and phone numbers of people that so these people, they are like not like in the movies, but they're like behind the scenes stuff.
Right.
Yeah. They're stagehands and like
they're
people who like you know.
Unnamed and stuff, you like that, no
Yeah.
credited.
Yeah, the tech people, like the people who are doing all the cool stuff in the background. Yeah.
But once this stuff goes up for auction or this stuff goes up bye, some of the stuff movie people have thrown it out, and they're like,
Yeah.
you know, and because even back then in like 1989, 1990, they were throwing stuff away from like Peter Pan and Hook, and they were throwing stuff away from E.T. I mean, you can't find anything from E.T. There's like maybe just a few things, and it was like outrageous price.
Oh yeah.
I do know where the house is for ET. I actually visited the house. I was staying at a place right next door to it, like literally 4 houses down at an Airbnb. The dude was like, "Yeah, the place for ET is like right down the street." I walked over there. I'm like, "Oh my god, it is the house of ET."
Oh,
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Like, where's the shed at?
Oh yeah.
I think there's alien poops in there.
Where's the she shed? Yeah.
I have one of the wooden Pinocchio dolls from the Fisher King. That was in 1991.
Really?
And that was Robin Williams and Jeff Daniels, I do believe.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Yeah,
That was a old time. Yeah, that's way back.
So
you
yeah,
and me watched it in like '99.
We probably watched it later on. Yeah, we watched on.
yeah.
Well, we weren't old enough to remember it, but I remember I was watching it like 99, 2000-ish because we had the VHS for it, and I remember that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Small world, right?
Like, I have like a small museum in my house. I also have like Bonnie and Clyde stuff. I mean, I'm really big into history stuff. I mean, it might
like
sound
actual Bonnie and Clyde stuff.
It might sound morbid, but man, I have some stuff, and you know,
Man,
I have
you
a
can't be mad
newspaper.
about having cool
I
stuff,
have a
man. Even if it's
newspaper
morbid.
clipping. I have a piece of one of her shirts. I have a big, huge rock that has a ricochet bullet from the Louisiana hideout.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have like I have some serious Bonnie and Clyde stuff, and sometimes I got all kinds of stuff around here, and sometimes I wonder if any of this is haunted. So I'm like, hey, how y'all guys doing?
Yeah.
Hey,
Welcome.
don't haunt me.
Much love,
Please
and please don't hurt me in my sleep.
Yeah.
For our non-American listeners, by the way, Bonnie and Clyde is essentially like Robin Hood, but Americanized Robin Hood.
Yes.
But they were real. Not this
so-
fake Robin Hood thing. No, they were real.
I'm sorry. So, yeah, Bonnie and Clyde was real. They were in the 1930s. 1932 is when they mostly went on their major ordeal. They went all
Crime spree. Let's just call it crime spree because that was a crime spree.
Let's just call it what it is, okay? They went on
It was
spree.
lots of crime.
So the gas station is in Dallas, and
Mm-hmm.
like a block away is where one of the main sheriffs lived. Well, Clyde walked just a block away and shot him on his front porch. And
wow.
and then he turned around and walked right back home, which he lived a block away. And I was like, dude, what? You just shot an officer of the law, and like you just walk home all chalant, and nothing happened.
Well, you know, the best assassinations happen in Dallas.
Aw. And we're canceled, you know.
And we're done.
Yeah,
Done.
Jesus
That was
Christ,
bad. Oh man.
But people say Bonnie wasn't that bad, but Bonnie was just as bad or worse.
Oh yeah, Bonnie. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he pulled the trigger most of the time because a lot of times he was like, "Whoa, what was that for? What are you doing?"
The actual history of it's far darker than the actual like
story.
Newsreel history for it. The newsreel history was fun. The actual history of Bonnie and Clyde is just morbid, dark, and terrifying, and it's really.
Because I could really go in, but we're not going to go there because it goes really deep.
We're not a history podcast. We're a nerd podcast.
Nope, we're a nerd podcast, and I'm talking about comics now.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So, in your comic book collection of Bonnie and Clyde,
Yeah.
Right.
Oh man.
I had a what is that? Oh, I got to try to see which year it was because it was oh, fudge crackers. Yeah, man, I started collecting comics about the same time, and that's when I got my Beavis and Butthead 1, 2, 3,
nice.
And I got that signed. And then I got a bunch of Spider-Mans, a bunch of Batmans from like the 70s. Oh yeah, man. And
those are actually way darker than you think they are. When you first time you're reading them, like, wow, Batman was dark. Wow. Yeah. Oh, did you ever read the original? If you had a chance to read the original Green Lantern comics?
A little bit when I was younger, a little bit.
They get crazy.
They were pretty crazy.
Yep.
So,
but yeah, those original Batman comics are flipping dark. Like they kill off the Joker the first time. Like they actually kill off the Joker the first time because he's not supposed to return, but he makes a comeback. And that's like the 1960s, like Silver Age. Oh my goodness.
So I have a number 28 from 1974, Dark Shadows, signed by 3 of the cast members from the soap opera.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so I have Dana Malay, and she played Laura Collins from 68 to 69. Then I have Terry Crawford, which played Beth and Edith Collins from 68 to 71. And then I have Mr. Jonathan Freud, and he played Barnabas Collins from the whole thing.
This is pre the Adam West TV show, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So is a lot of your comic collection like older, or do you like also collect the newer kind of stuff as well?
I like a lot of the older stuff because man, like my Swamp Things from the 70s. I mean,
those are great, by the way. Swamp Thing, original Swamp Thing stuff is fantastic. The newer stuff's pretty good
stuff, man.
But Swamp Thing is great. Yeah. Oh, and then do you by any chance have, I think it's like issue like 14 or something like that?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, well, nerd stuff. Cool stuff happens in that comic, and I'm gonna leave it like that.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah. So real quick, not real quick, but have you been reading? What's your current like favorite comic right now? Like what are you up on right now?
Oh man, Boom Studio stuff with Power Rangers. I like that stuff.
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Bringing it back.
Yeah.
Reeling it in.
Those are actually very, very good for Boom.
Yeah, like I said, man, I'm an older guy, so I'm like 70s, 80s. I'm like, oh wait, these people don't know any of this stuff. Crap.
I know some of the things.
Yeah.
We can have light conversations about it.
Okay,
but honestly,
so my favorite readings. Okay, so my favorite book is The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. And
All right,
So, like,
fair enough.
and
Good.
well, I'm an Oklahoma guy too. So
Yeah.
Oklahoma. My family also. The guys up there at the museum, he made the house into a museum, which is Danny Boy O'Connor from House of Pain. And throwing out names again. Sorry. And so we went to this party this last weekend, which they had because it's the 40th year anniversary of the movie. And yeah, so there was over 40 extras from that movie. And they all signed my book. They were all cool people. They all hung out with my kids. We got to eat lunch. We got to watch The Outsiders with them.
Oh, that must be real nice, man.
Yeah, man, it was real cool. And it was all they were like $30. Get in the door, have fun. And I'm like, that's it? Sweet.
Yeah, that's not
Fair
bad.
enough.
For $30,
That's not bad at all.
That's a deal.
Yeah, man. And my
You
kids,
get lunch at that too? Dang.
my kids will never have that ever again because there's not ever going to be 40 extras of The Outsiders ever.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. Those are the ones that were left. Oh my god.
Yeah,
If they never,
All right.
if they never left, would they not be considered an outsider?
Wait. Were they inside or outside?
Yeah,
Because
wait,
if they
where were they
inside,
at?
They're not outsiders.
We need answers, Daz.
These are the questions we need answers to now.
Now.
They were on the outskirts of town. That's why they're the outsiders.
Were they inside buildings though? That's the question.
They were from the outside of town. They were on the other side of the tracks.
Yeah.
Great.
Like, it's a really good book, by the way. If you ever get a chance to read the book, it's a great book, and the movie's really good too. And yeah, so America, it's almost isn't it an American classic at this point?
Yeah, I would think so because you had Tom Cruise, you had Estevez, you had
But it was written. The book was written like with 19. I want to say 50, 60, something like that. The original copy of the book.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 67, I think.
Yeah. So it could it's not considered American classic. It might be American Renaissance classic.
Ah.
Yeah, it could be American Renaissance. Yeah, because Renaissance was the 40s through the 80s, something like that. The Renaissance was that when the hippie love stuff was going around.
Oh, my movie popped up too. I forgot. I had a Men in Black 2 face prosthetic that was used by Kevin Grubenick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's the creator of Underworld and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
that's really cool.
Yeah.
He's such a god-holy, awesome person, man. He is such an awesome being. You just walk up to him and he's like, "Hey, I love you." And it's like, God.
Oh my god.
Like, back me's back. Oh wait, I love you too. So, Des, you've been collecting stuff for a while and everything. You've been collecting comics, and I know we talked about this before. We were talking about this before we start rolling mics and stuff. We didn't want to talk do a little PSA for this, and you wanted to talk about Crohn's disease, right?
Yeah,
it's kind of like the invisible disease. No one can you don't really see it, but it does exist.
Yeah.
And yeah, do you want to kind of tell people what that is?
If people don't know, Crohn's disease is a disease of your stomach and intestines area. It goes all the way from the mouth area all the way down to the anal area and glands. It makes you very sick every day of your life. Some days you're fine. Other days you feel like you just want to just say bye, whatever, go away, sleep forever. So my mother has it, and she's got a little bit more worse than me because she's had a little bit of her intestines taken out. She has the colostomy bag. But she is doing good. She's doing fine. She's actually starting to go back to work now. She is a nurse.
Okay.
Which that's where I got my CNA stuff from, man. My mom taught me pretty much everything from Pantera Slayer to CNA.
That's very cool. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Mom taught us everything, and mom never held back, man. Mom always told us There's people out here that will do harm to you, and there's people out here that will love you. So,
By the way, it's a couple days after Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's
All the
Day,
moms out there.
Mom. Yeah, man, rock out, Mom. And yeah, so my daughter's actually having to deal with stomach problems right now, which I'm really hoping she does not have Crohn's, but I'm really thinking she does. She's been out of school now for a couple weeks, and we can't even help it, man. The doctors can't even help it. I mean, I really wish that this disease had a lot more people standing behind it and showing people that it actually existed and that it actually does hurt people and it kills people. And people make fun of people with Crohn's because they don't understand that it hurts us.
Right. Yeah.
We are dying every day from this disease of Crohn's and colitis,
and
IBS.
And this is also not. There's like, is there anything medical? Like, it's just not like medicine or.
Man,
is there
right now, there's nothing really medical that they have still done. I mean, there's medicines we can take. Shots. That's about it.
You really can't replace the stomach or esophagus. You really can't do
you
that.
can't do that.
Like me. Let's see. I've had polyps removed multiple times. Hemorrhoids taken care of multiple times. My sphincter was hanging out of. Sorry, PTS. It was hanging out. I was not good. My guts was hanging out of me. They had to go back and put my guts back into my body. Like I said, this is not a disease that people need to just brush under the rug. It's a disease that's out there, and it's a very hidden disease.
Mm-hmm.
People are always, because, and another thing, people with Crohn's and colitis and IBS and stuff, we have to go BM all the time. We have to go to the restroom. And whenever the toilet paper stuff was going down, I mean, think about.
Oh, that must have been rough. Yeah.
Think about people with Crohn's and IBS and all of us, man. I mean, I was sitting there for like a week, man, like looking around, like going, man, what am I gonna newspaper? I mean, come on, man. This ain't like 1920s, guys. This ain't like quit. Like if you don't need toilet paper and stuff, if you don't need that much toilet paper, man, don't buy it, because there's other people out here that need it.
It's like, I've become accustomed to having splinter-free toilet paper. I demand it now.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, Des, do you have any organizations you're going to recommend people to go check out?
Oh man, the Crohn's Foundation. You can look that up on Google. They have a foundation. The colitis and Crohn's, IBS. If you just look any of those up, man, they have.
Okay. I'll make it easy. I'll link some of these down below for you.
You can definitely just go on Google and write IBS or Crohn's foundations, and they pop, like they just smack up right then and there.
If you want to be lazy, I'll link them below for people. So if you want to be lazy, I'll link them down below and whatnot. So you're good there if you don't want to go Google it. And we'll make sure we leave that stuff there for everyone to know a little bit more about this. Because it's a disease no one really knows about. Like, it's kind of like IBS is like, most people think IBS is kind of a joke, but it's not.
It's really not.
And no one thinks about it, which is kind of because it's a disease you can't see, so no one really thinks about it.
I went from a good 145 to where I was at like 98 pounds, man. Whenever my I almost died that time. The doctor told me I was pretty close to death at that time.
Man.
And that was not to mess with. I could not get off the couch. I could not move. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I just knew I was in a puddle of blood. That's all I knew.
Oh,
And
man.
Ooh, rough.
by the time the EMS got there and everything, they were like, "Oh my God, he fell out. He fell out. We got to help this guy. He fell out."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a lot of people make fun of it, and it's really not. It's not to make fun of or nothing. Man.
you can crack a couple jokes, but keep it lighthearted.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can. Like, believe me, I've cracked plenty of like pooping jokes.
Aw. Well, thanks again for checking us out, listening to our latest episode of Zeo to Hero, where we are joined by Lord Xion himself, Dez from
AKA
Digital Beast. Huh?
AKA Dez.
Dez.
The Bonnie and Clyde collector.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sort of weird tagging today.
Definitely thanks again, Dez, for coming on and reaching out to us. It's been very fun what we've recorded and what we've been talking about off of the recording. Always interesting. Do you have any last words, plugs? What you got?
I just
Last
want
Will Testament.
to say, JP, thank you very much for everything you've done with Digital Beast, and thank you for believing in my characters and believing in me. And everybody from the VR Troopers, Kaz Dan, to Brooklyn Cosplay, to Side Project, to you guys, to all kinds of people out there in the industry, man. Keep your heads up. You guys keep your heads up. We're all in this together, and we're gonna rock on.
Wait, did we just get thanked?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah,
Hold up.
you guys definitely got thanked too, man. Y'all guys are awesome, man. Keep up the game as always.
Dez, where can people find you?
Yeah.
People can find me at des.cade on Instagram. You can also find me on YouTube. I think I am Des the Putty Ranger on there. But go over to Review Time Productions on YouTube. You can find me as Lord Xion on there. And VR Troopers audio is on YouTube.
All right, we're gonna downplay the VR one because we have to stick with the JP stuff, but VR stuff you can check it out.
Yeah.
We would downplay a little bit. JP stuff is much better. Still go check the VR stuff.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Billy, where can people find you?
Oh, man, you can find, I'm normally on our socials. I'm never really on my own personal ones anymore, but Zeo to Hero all the way across Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Finally.
TikTok, you can find me on there, Zeo to Hero. Definitely that. What about you, Jim? What you got?
You can find us over at all the socials at Zeo to Hero. And then you can find me personally at Not So Funny Jim on Instagram. Haha, personal plug, sucker. And if you want to check us out on our Discord at discord.zeotohero.com, type that in onto your browser and it will bring you to our Discord server. And if you want to share our podcast around for people, I sent this really cool link called podcast.zeotohero.com. You send it to somebody, it'll open to their dedicated podcast player on their phone, which is kind of cool. Or you send it to their as an email, and they open it on their computer. It opens up our website, which got an overhaul. If you guys want to go check that out, yeah. I spent a whole 2 days on that. Make it look all pretty.
All right. But thanks again for listening in, and see y'all next week, or let's hear y'all next week, or whatever.
Be less creepy about it next
Yeah.
week. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. You wanna wrap it up then? You want to start wrapping it up, or you want me to do the awkward conversation?
Oh, do the awkward conversation. I'm gonna take that every day.
Okay. Right. So, Dez, we heard your breath stank.
Right? Dude. I just think, oh, yeah.
Oh, gee. I can't believe you just did that. Oh, that's so bad.
Oh my god.
Oh.